Hello guys, welcome back to LEETCODE. So in our SQL series of solving LEETCODE questions, I'm back with another brand new question: queries, quality and percentage. So this question itself is on queries. Okay, so let's see what it is. So हमारे पास ये queries table है, ठीक है, और इस टेबल में हमारे पास 4 कॉलम्स है: query name, result, position, rating. So दिस क्वेरी डज नॉट हैव एनी प्राइमरी की, मतलब कि इस क्वेरी टेबल में जो क्वेरीज टेबल है उसमें डुप्लीकेट वैल्यूज़ हो सकती है. ओके, नाउ इस टेबल में क्या है, हमारे टेबल में कुछ क्वेरीज का डेटा है, इंफॉर्मेशन है कलेक्टेड फ्रॉम अ डेटाबेस. ओके, एंड द पोजीशन कॉलम है वैल्यू फ्रॉम 1 to 500. ओके, मतलब ये जो कॉलम है इसमें वैल्यू 1 to 500 है. और हमारी जो रेटिंग कॉलम है, अगर वैल्यू इस रेटिंग कॉलम में वैल्यूज 1 to 5 है और अगर वैल्यू 3 से कम होती है तो वो जो क्वेरी है वो पुअर क्वेरी है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे लिखा है क्वेरी विद द रेटिंग लेस देन 3 इज अ पुअर क्वेरी. फाइन, सो दिस वाज अबाउट अ क्वेरीज टेबल. अब अगर हमें पता करना है कि क्वेरी की क्वालिटी कैसी है, तो क्वालिटी हम कैसे पता करेंगे? द एवरेज रेशियो बिटवीन क्वेरी रेटिंग एंड इट्स पोजीशन. अगर हम क्वेरी की रेटिंग का और उसकी पोजीशन का रेशियो निकालेंगे और उसका एवरेज निकालेंगे, दैट एवरेज डिफाइंस द क्वालिटी ऑफ दैट क्वेरी. ओके, एंड हाउ यू डिफाइन द पुअर query percentage? You percentage all the queries with rating less than 3. Okay, so this was about the poor query percentage. Now we have to write a solution to find each query name, the quality and the poor query percentage of that query. Both quality and poor query percentage should be rounded to 2 decimal places. ठीक है, हमें हमारी कंडीशन बता रही कि हमें जो क्वालिटी और पुअर क्वेरी परसेंटेज निकालना है वो 2 डेसिमल प्लेसेस तक राउंडेड होना चाहिए. ठीक है, रिजल्ट जो है वो किसी भी ऑर्डर में चल सकता है, असेंडिंग डिसेंडिंग व्हाटएवर. नाउ we have this example over here, so हम example भी देखते हैं and then we will start with the query. So example में we have our queries table, we have our query name, result and position rating, this the 4 columns, we have all the rows. If you look carefully, there is no particular column that is considered as a primary key. That means that every row has something in common, मतलब duplicate rows हैं. So it is possible that this table contains duplicate rows. Fine, so we have to be careful for that. Now as you see the output table, we have a query name, dog and cat, because if you look at this table there are only 2 specific animals named. Okay, so dog and cat, उनकी क्वालिटी हमें पता कर दी गई है और उनका परसेंटेज दिया गया है. ओके, सो क्वालिटी कैसे कैलकुलेट की गई है? इट इज कैलकुलेटेड बाय रेशियो, रेटिंग पर पोजीशन रेशियो. ठीक है, सो एवरी रेटिंग, दैट इज इफ यू सी दिस डॉग क्वेरी नेम हैज रेटिंग 5, इट इज divided with 1, that is the position. Then this dog query has rating 5 and it has position 2. Okay, so the results are also mentioned over here. So this is how you are going to calculate the quality of the query and the percentages. If you look carefully, we have this dog, Mule dog, has rating 1. So it is divided by all the 3 number 1 divided by all the ratings. Okay, that is the number of ratings that dog got. Okay, so we got our poor query percentage. So we have to write the query for same. So let's start with the query. First we will select our query name. Whenever you start with writing the query in the LEETCODE, go to this output table and first see what all columns are needed. So we need 3 columns: query name, quality and poor query percentage. So apart from this quality and poor query percentage, query name is already available because we have to calculate poor query percentage and quality column. So we will select query name. Okay, now we have to calculate the quality. So how you're going to calculate the quality? You have to calculate the average of rating. So we will use average function, inside which we will write rating divided by position. That's what it was said in the question. That is the average ratio between query rating and its position. Okay. Now, as said, it should be rounded to 2 decimal places. So, round function, we will use a round function, and inside which we will put this average. Okay. So, it will be, the result will be up to 2 decimal places, and we have to name this as quality column. So this is how you calculated quality. Okay, now we have to calculate poor query percentage. How you gonna calculate poor query percentage? So again, it should be an average. So if query has rating less than 3, then that query is counted as poor query. So if our rating is less than 3, then return 1, otherwise return 0. So this is what we are going to use to check if the rating is less than 3, then return 1 and otherwise return 0. So we have to calculate the average. Okay, so how are you going to calculate average? We will use this average function, inside which we will write our if statement. Okay, and then multiply this average with 100 to calculate the percentage. This will give us the poor query percentage, and it should be rounded to 2 decimal places. So we will use our round function, inside which we will write the parameter that at कि कहाँ तक का decimal places होना चाहिए. Okay, so this is how you calculate your poor query percentage, and we will name this column as poor query percentage. Okay, now all the 3 columns are calculated. Now we have to select from where all this data we are collecting. So we are collecting this data from our queries table. Okay, now here is again a condition that we don't know, as it is said that these query may contain duplicate rows. Okay, so there may be chances that there may be null values also. So that we are using this where clause, where we are being very specified that the query name should not be null. Okay, so return us all those queries who do not have any null value. Okay, and then at last group by query name. Okay, so this is our query. Let's run it and check if it is correct or not. So our result is correct, our query is correct, and our result is expected. So let's submit it. If you have any doubt, comment down in comment section, and do like the video, subscribe to LeetCodes, and thank you. Happy coding.